And welcome everybody, this is FXPassion. Today is Wednesday, February the 6th, and we are live on YouTube. This is Forex Trading for Beginners. Yes, we are 1 minute late. So what's the time? Melbourne, 2 a.m. Singapore, 11 p.m. Madrid, Miguel, 4 o'clock p.m. right? 4 o'clock for Madrid. London, GMT, 3 o'clock p.m. New York, 10 a.m. and Toronto, 10 a.m. Sorry about that. So this is Forex Trading for Beginners. This is FXPassion, and our goal for you is to become consistently profitable, minimum 3 months, knowing when, how and why you make and or lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become consistently profitable. No losing months in between the 3 months. If you are not going to listen, hello Miguel, if you are not going to listen to us, here is the risk disclaimer. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and the webinars are not investment advice. They are for educational purposes only. Your job is to question everything, everybody, and don't be fooled after you understand and master all the things. Trading is 80% emotional and only 20% technical. So in order to be successful at trading, consistently successful, you need to have your mind and your heart in the right place. Remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, you probably still have things to learn, and if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Remember, 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year of learning. 4 questions. Man, you don't see, right? I have an email, a Skype and LinkedIn, but okay, I need to adjust this for the next lesson. And today, FXPassion, there the title is wrong. There is an error. How to trade support in a downtrend. No error, my friend, no error. This is the title. How to trade support in a downtrend. No, it's not an error, everybody. Counter traders are going to enjoy the lesson. If you're a counter trader, meaning you don't like to go with the trend and you don't like the indicators, your style is to go against everything and everybody, you are going to enjoy. So this lesson is going to be for the counter traders. I mean, it's for all, but the counter traders are going to enjoy. So back to the basics. We said that in an uptrend, right? In an uptrend, we are going to trade an uptrend, and we are going to look for what? We are going to look for levels of support, right? But what are the levels of support? You have in both, you have in an uptrend and in a downtrend, you have levels of support and resistance, right? So what are the levels? So this is support. And what are support in an uptrend? Okay, what are the levels of support in an uptrend? Well, there are highs, right? So let's write this down, because today maybe it's going to be a little bit challenging to understand. So levels of support in an uptrend, are the highs, okay? Levels of support in an uptrend are the highs. We talked about yesterday how to trade support in an uptrend. And of course, right now you are wondering, Passion, but you must be crazy, man. How can you trade support in a downtrend? Right? If this is the downtrend, this doesn't make sense, right? It makes sense. Just wait a second. Right? And for you who are saying that there is a mistake in the title, right? It's normal, right? No problem. So if this is the downtrend and if you have a downtrend line, right, you would say, oh, but if support is a high, so this is support, right, and this is support. So how can you trade this? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, right? How can you trade this? Well, this is where the counter traders come in place. Okay, so let's go step by step. I'm going to explain what do I mean. Okay, so basically we are going to talk about today about an entry technique. Okay, so how to trade support in a downtrend. This is the, I'm going to clean up this one because there is going to be a lot of information. Okay, this is the downtrend line, and sometimes the market does this, right? It goes here and makes up and falls down further and it's waving, right, and goes here, okay, and falls down, right, and let's color code this in red. Okay, very slowly everybody. If you have questions, just tell me passion repeat, passion slow down, whatever. Okay, so if this is the downtrend and this is the structure high, now let's color code this, let's use the quadrants to differentiate. This is the structure high, this is the structure low, this is the structure high, this is the structure low, this is the structure high, and we are here right now, down here, we are here right now. Okay, so we are in a downtrend, we have a downtrend line, and we have identified structure highs and structure lows. Now, what do we want, everybody? Oh, passion, but you said that in a downtrend we should sell. Yes, sir. Until this lesson right now. Okay? So we are going to talk about a new concept, and it's called counter trader. New concept, and it's called the counter trader, and okay, trading retracements. Okay, so this is the new concept for the beginner trader. If you are here with us from January, we have learned about the market structure, trends, the three trend lines, highs and lows, and we are learning about pivot points and support. Today's topic is how to trade support in a downtrend. So let's talk about the basics first. Which trade is going to be riskier and which trade is going to be less riskier? And we know, right? We know that less risk is going to represent the short trade, and the more risk is going to represent the long, the counter trend trade. Okay, do we agree on that, everybody? Let's go step by step, very slowly for the beginner trader. Okay, less risk is going to be represented by the short rate. Why is that? Well, because we are in a downtrend, that's why. Lower lows, lower highs, we have a downtrend line. Do we agree on that, everybody? Miguel, what do you think? Do you agree on that? That the short trade is going to represent less risk and more risk the long trade, the counter trend trade. Of course, we have learned in January how to find trends on the smaller time frames, right? When you say, oh, I don't want to trade the retracement, I want to trade the trade, I mean the trend. And we said, well, let's go look for the trend on the smaller time frames. Okay, now similarly to trade, I mean if you want to trade with less risk, you are going to look for what? Okay, now let's go step by step. You are going to look for levels of resistance, right? Because you want to go short. Okay, those are the highs and lows, right? So you are going to wait for the levels of similarly as the levels of support, right? You are going to identify the first level of resistance, and you are going to identify the second level of resistance, right? And you are wanting, I mean you want to go short, right? Oh, I'm going to go here, and if the market makes a bearish candlestick formation and counter trend line, you are going to sell. Yes? Nothing special, not so difficult to understand. We're going to address how to trade resistance in the next days, but today we are talking still about support. So this is the logic trade, right? The less risk, we want to enter the short trade. Okay, I'm going to change this one a little bit, if not it's going to be too complicated. So we have just this level of resistance right now. Okay, very carefully, very slowly everybody. Okay, what if the market, instead of going your way, is going to reverse and break your level of resistance? What is going to happen then? The market, it happened, right? You have the counter trend line break and bearish candlestick formation and everything, but instead we are still in a downtrend, but instead of the market going your way, right, you are going to, the market is going against you. So this is where the counter trader, okay, and this is where we are going to use support to trade. So this is an entry technique basically, and it's going like this. When the market is going to fall, what is going to form? Is going to form a high, right? Bearish candlestick formation is going to form not this one. So what is a high? Is a center candle with two candles on the left and two candles on the right. So it's going to form a high. Okay, this high is a what? What is this high? What are highs, everybody? This high in here, what is this? What are highs? Highs are level of support or resistance? What are highs? Let's color code. Okay, the orange arrow is pointing. Okay, it's going to make a high. It's a must. It must make a high. Okay, when this happens, and if you want to go short, which is okay, it's a less risk trade and you should go short, but today is the day for the counter traders. You have an entry technique, everybody, and what should you do? Well, you should put a buy stop order up here. Let's color code this in green. Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything, just let's go step by step. Okay, so here, okay, let's write this down step by step for the beginners. Number one, you entered a short trade equals, okay, right, which is okay. We are in a downtrend, we have a down structure. Okay, so number two would be, number two, counter trader opens a buy stop order 10 pips below above the 10 pips above the most recent high. Okay, most recent high. This is number 2. Okay, counter trader opens a buy stop order 10 pips above the most recent high. Support, yes sir. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, now if you are right on your short rate, no problem. But if you are wrong, okay, what is going to happen? If you are wrong, and if you're a counter trader, you are going to open a buy stop order, and if the market is going to go against you and break the resistance, okay, and the market is going to take you in, then you are going to use the next level of support as a profit target. Okay, let's write this down. Number 3, if the market is going to take you in the trade, then your profit target is going to be the next level of support. Okay, so number 3. Okay, this is number 3. Where? Okay, here. Now up here. Number 1 here, number 2 here, number 3 down here. Okay. Number 1, you enter a short trade, which is okay. Number 2, counter trader opens a buy stop order 10 pips above the most recent high, and edit label, this is represented by the green line. Okay, green line. 3, if the market is going to take you in the trade, then your profit target is going to be the next level of support. So this in here is going to be take profit target and is the level of support. Oh, Passion, why is this the level of support? Well, support are the highs. This is why we call this support. Okay, so 1, you enter a short trade, which is okay. It's the red line, edit label, red line, it's okay. Number 2, counter trader opens a buy stop order 10 pips above the most recent high, green line. Okay, and 3, if the market is going to take you in the trade, then your profit target is going to be the next level of support. So let's color code this. Okay, number 1 is here. This is number 1. Number 2 would be the red line, I mean the green. This is number 2, is the green line, and 3 is going to be the level of 3, level of support. This is the take profit target. Okay, this is also called score point pullback. This is, in theory at least, they are talking about, the books and the teachers are talking about that the bulls and the bears, they want to score points because there is a game out there between the bulls and the bears. And what most likely is going to do, if you are wrong, the market is going to wave, right? is going to score point and then is going to pull back, right? Is going to continue in the downtrend. Okay, question for everybody. Teacher Miguel, how do you know that the market is going to reverse at this level? What do you think? Look at the chart, look at the graph, the red line, the green line, look at the profit target. How do you know that the market is going to score the point and pull back or reverse at number 3? How do you know? How do you know, everybody? It's just an example, right? How do you know? There is no right or wrong. You can say I don't know, or look at the graph. Look at this graphic. I'm going to color code this in green. Okay, to be the representation of the counter trader. Okay, how do you know that the market is most likely, no guarantees, this webinar not investment or trading advice. How do you know that the market is going to score point at support? This is why the topic of today, how to trade support in a downtrend. How do you know that the market is going to score point at support and reverse? Most likely the low is higher. Yes sir, yes sir, correct. Because when the market is going to score this point is at the next, the previous level of resistance. Orange arrow. I will repeat, write this down. The most likely the bulls or the market, if the market is going to take you in, right? If the market is going to take you in on the counter trade, most likely is going to score a point at the previous level of support, and it's going to reverse most likely because the previous level of support is in line with the previous level of resistance. Passion, can you repeat again? Yes sir, I can. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Maybe it's even better. Okay, I'm going to raise the downtrend line, everybody. Okay, so if the market is going to take you in, most likely is going to score the point at the previous level of support, and most likely, no guarantees, is going to reverse because the level of support is aligned with the previous level of resistance. Okay, let's see. Okay, and this is the orange arrow. Orange arrow. Orange arrow. Oh, Passion, this is complicated. Yes, it is. It's not so complicated, but if you need, you rewatch this webinar. We talked about this, right? If you don't understand, watch again and again and again the same webinar. Try to make sense for what we are teaching you. If you don't like, you can reject, everybody, no problem. You don't need to trade everything and anything, okay? but the topic of today is how to trade support in a downtrend. And some of you thought that it was a mistake in the title. No, it's not. This is how it's done. This is where the counter traders enjoy the trading. Okay, they are against the trend. Okay, counter trader, new concept for today. And the counter trader generally trades retracements. Okay, we are going to learn. This is just an introduction. Okay, remember everybody, it's extremely important, you still should be short. Don't go long, don't be I'm going to be a counter trader from right now. We clarify this, what is the risky trade and what trade has the more risk and what trade has the higher risk. So here, less risk has the short trade and more risk has the long, the counter trend trade. Okay, this is just an entry technique. If you want, you can reject, no problem. If you don't understand, ask questions in here or write an email to me. Okay, or rewatch these webinars again and again and again. So what happened right now? You entered a short trade, which is okay, and you put a buy stop order above the high. Okay, this is number 2. Counter trader opens a buy stop order 10 pips above the most recent high. Number 3, if it's an if, okay, most likely is going to go short the market, but if the market is going to take you in the trade, then your profit target is going to be the next level of support. Okay, support. And number 4, if the market is going to take you in, most likely is going to score point at the previous level of support, and most likely is going to, no guarantees, remember that most likely, right? Oh, Passion said this. Passion also says most likely, no guarantees, this is a probability game, at the previous level of support, and most likely is going to reverse because the level of support is aligned with the previous level of resistance. Orange arrow. Any questions so far before we move on into the live market? Miguel, my friend, and everybody else, do you understand this? Are there any questions? If you don't understand, please write I don't understand, explain again. Passion, this goes against the concept that you have taught us in January. No, it doesn't, everybody. This is a new concept, okay? If you don't feel comfortable of trading retracements, which are more risky, and if you don't feel comfortable, right, of being a counter trader, then don't worry, just go short. But this is the topic of today. Dukascopy wants us to explain to you. Dukascopy wants us to show you, okay? Dukascopy wants you to learn to trade. Okay, this is the topic. It is complicated, but is a question of reading and listening again, says Miguel. Okay, thank you, Miguel. So we have one last thing to, oh, this is number 4 here, orange arrow. Okay, it's number 4. We have one more thing before we move on, and before I show you on the live chart. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move this one down here, everybody. Okay, I'm going to move this one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit the chart. Clean up. Okay, I'm going to move here and move down here let's make a little bit of space. There is one more thing, everybody. I'm going to redraw the downtrend line. Downtrend line, okay, it was like this, right? This is the long-term downtrend. We are still in a downtrend, okay? Now, there is a behavior, the market behavior, when and where as a counter trader, and even though if you are going to learn how to trade retracements, you shouldn't enter. You shouldn't enter. Okay? So I'm going to clean up a little bit the chart. Clean up. This is all in place. I'm just going to do a little bit different. So downtrend, right? The market is moving down, moving up, moving down, still moving up, right? And high, low, high, low. Okay, structure low, structure high. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, let's clean up. Okay, clean up. So structure high, quadrant, we're going to use the quadrant. Structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high is up here. Structure high, right? I'm going to draw structure for you. Let's color code structure in blue and like this. So those are the waves, but structure is this. This is the structure: high, low, high, low, high, low. This is structure right now. Okay, so as you can see, everybody, you have here your score point pullback. This level of support, it's your take profit target, which is okay. But if sometimes happens, and it happens quite it happens a lot of times, not sometimes, but sometimes you are going to, your take profit target, I mean the score point pullback, is going to be at structure. Okay, is going to be at structure. When this happens, everybody, don't go long on this trade. Okay, why is that? Because you are going to, this trade is going to increase the risk from 50 to 80%. Why is that? If structure is down, everybody, if structure is down and you project your trade, okay, what the market shouldn't do, the market shouldn't break the structure high. Does this make sense to you? If the score point pullback, if your take profit target as a counter trader who trades retracements is at structure high, don't enter this trade. As a beginner trader, professionals are okay, they have learned other techniques and strategies and they know how to use hedges. As a beginner trader, you shouldn't enter this. Again, why is that? Because if the market is going to continue, is not going to break the structure high. So your trade most likely is not going to reach your profit target. Does this make sense to you? Let's write this. Passion, can you write? Yes, sure, no problem. Okay, so if the take profit level is at structure high, don't enter the long retracement trade, because most likely the market is going to reverse before, because we are in a structural downtrend. Okay, let's read together. If the take profit level is at structure high, okay, let's point a circle and let's write, so structure high. Okay, there you go. This is the circle, this is the structure high. If the take profit level is at structure high, don't enter the long retracement rate, because most likely the market is going to reverse before, right? Because we are in a structural downtrend. Does this make sense to you, everybody? Teacher Miguel, does this make sense to you? Why you shouldn't enter the counter trade, the retracement rate, based on this technique, if your take profit level is at structure high, which is the level of support in a downtrend? Does this make sense to you, everybody? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't understand. Question for you, everybody. If you enter this trade, why most likely you are not going to win? This is where counter traders lose their trades. And part of learning how to trade and being a successful trader is learning and understanding why you lost on a trade, everybody. It's just an example. Retracements are riskier than extensions, especially for the beginner trader. Oh, Passion, can I trade retracement? Yes, you can, but they represent more risk, right? Oh, I love being a counter trader. Yes, I know there are some of you, they are counter traders. Okay, Miguel says yes, it makes sense. Okay, so let's go on the live market. We are going to use NZD-CAD daily chart as an example. NZD-CAD daily chart. Okay, we are going to compress the chart. We are going to compress the chart. We are going to draw structure. High, low, high, low, high, low. Okay, this is going to be our example, and let's color code in red. Okay, this is structure. Now this is a downtrend, everybody. Do we agree that we are in a downtrend? We are in a downtrend, right? We are going to draw a downtrend line. Okay, we are in a downtrend, and like this, great. And don't misunderstand this lesson, everybody. Still, the short trade, what should you do as a beginner trader is go short on the counter trend line. Go short on the counter trend line. Go short on the counter trend line. Okay, you need to know how to separate bananas from apples. It's all fruit, right? But you should understand and you should know how to separate these. Today is a new topic. We are showing you how to use support levels when you trade a downtrend. Still, the high probability trades are the short trades. Okay? But if you like being a counter trader and you like retracements, or if you just want to understand why did you lose and until where the market goes and when it's going to reverse, well, this is the lesson. So we are here right now. This is the live market, right? The market was falling and we were shorting the market, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to check the levels of resistance, because we are in a downtrend. So this here is a level of resistance, clone. This is a level of resistance, okay, clone. Just a few of them, I'm not going to show every, okay, level of resistance here, clone, level of resistance here, right? Why I'm showing you the level of resistance? Because until the market, the structural high, the market can go up, the market can retrace, right? This is what you should integrate in your knowledge, everybody. Okay? Market structure is very important. If you are here right now, okay, before we are going to talk about support, if this is structure high, structure low, structure high, and you are here right now, you should be conscious and aware as a beginner trader that the market can retrace until the last pip before it breaks the structure high. Those are the concepts from January, everybody. Market structure, market structure, trends, trend lines, highs and lows, trend inside trends. Okay, remember this. You should remember and learn this stuff. If not, you cannot upgrade your knowledge. I'm telling you, if you are not going to learn in March or May, there are going to be too much information for you. I'm telling you from my experience. There are going to be too much. I say, Passion, but all of this together, how is this possible? This is too complicated, man. And the trend lines and structure and highs and lows and support in a downtrend and resistance in an uptrend and the pivot points and the stochastic and the Fibonacci retracement and extend. You are going to get you will go crazy, everybody. So you need to upgrade your knowledge, right? Learning how to trade on the Forex is no different than learning a new language or any other skill. You just need to upgrade. Example, you cannot learn Fibonacci's before prior learning support and resistance. And you cannot learn support and resistance if you didn't learn before about the market structure. If you don't know, if you don't understand, or if you will not understand something in the future, go back, watch the previous lessons. Okay? So, this is what you should be aware of. Okay? Now, let's clean up the chart. This is the theory. This is the live market right now. Miguel, what means bananas? What means bananas, Miguel? I don't... It's an expression or like something easy or something difficult? Okay, this is the live market and we are here right now, okay? And okay, so we have identified all these levels of resistance. Why? Because we want to go short, resistance number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. There are probably more, but we are not going to draw them. Okay, now if you are going to go short on the level of resistance and the market goes your way, that's okay. But if you're a counter trader, we are going to address what? Support. So support number 1, support number 2, support number 3, support number 4, support number 5. Okay, we are drawing support in a downtrend, everybody. Support number 6, support number 7, support number 8. Okay, we have some more support, support 8, 9, support number 9, and support number 10. So if the market is going to go against us, and if the market is going to break levels of resistance, then our profit target are going to be the levels of support. Expression for going crazy. Yes sir, yes sir. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen. Let's address first this support here. Okay, the market went, we're going to zoom in the chart. Okay, the market broke the level, the first level of support. Where is the profit target for the counter trader? Where is the profit target for the counter trader? So the market broke this level of support, I mean resistance, sorry, the black one. The market broke the first level of resistance. Where is the profit target for the counter trader? Is this high right here, right? This is the first profit target. Okay, why is this profit target dangerous? Because before the market is going to hit the profit target number 1, this is the live market right now, so profit target number 1 for the counter trader. Okay, it's a risky profit target. Why? Because you have, before the market is going to hit your profit target, you have here the second level of resistance in between, right? So resistance level number 2. Okay, so I wouldn't take this trade because I have resistance level number 2 in between, in the way of my profit target number 1. Okay, let's see what happens. The market went up, went through the resistance level number 2. Okay, didn't hit the profit target number 1. Let's see what happened. And yes, see, score point, didn't pull back. So short line here. The market scored the point for the long trade, for the counter trader, broke the resistance level number 2. You should train yourself, everybody, how to see graphically these things, how to interpret. Okay, what happened? The market broke the resistance level number 1, the market broke the resistance level number 2, and the market hit the profit target number 1 for the counter trader. And even more, look at these profit targets here. Look at this profit target here and here. The market just went straight through, right? Look what happened. And the market paused. Finally, it made a high. The market made a high up here. Okay, Why did the market make the high up here? Easy answer, because this is a level of resistance, right? And this is the level of resistance, short line, level of resistance. Okay, now we are here right now. Let's zoom out the chart a little bit. Let's zoom out the chart a little bit. Okay, we are here right now. Everybody, why do you think that the level that the market is going to reverse is predictable? Okay, so if you're a counter trader, you have left what? If you're a counter trader, you are going against the trend. You are going to go to get this point here. This is going to be your take profit, right? This support, this support, this support, and this support, right? What do you think? What is the probability of this support here being hit? The orange, not the green. Let's put this in green. Okay, we are here right now. The market broke the first level of resistance, the second level of resistance. The market even broke the fourth level and the fifth level of resistance, the sixth, right? I'm talking about the green line. Why do you think that the market most likely is going to go until up here? No guarantees whatsoever. Of course, you have score points up here. You have the last two levels of support up here. But why do you think this is going to be the last? If we don't know, right? We don't have the crystal ball. But if the market continues to rally, why this level, this support is going to be the main level? And we have 5 more minutes. Answer. Teacher Miguel and everybody else, what do you think? The green arrow is most likely going to be the last level of support, even though you have more levels of support up here. What do you think, everybody? Look at the chart, look at resistance levels. Oh, Passion, but we don't, yes, we don't know. We are just projecting. Why do you think the small green arrow is the level, or is the last level of support before the market reverses? I'm not talking technically, I'm talking about trading right now. Why? I explained you before, everybody, why you shouldn't trade up here. Even though you think you are a counter trader and you are the best to trade retracements, why you shouldn't trade. I explained you before why you shouldn't trade up here. We said there is a market behavior, right, where you shouldn't trade. There are examples, and this is one example. What do you think, Miguel? Why the small arrow, the green arrow, is most likely where the market is going to reverse, and this is the last level of support in a downtrend. That is going to be your profit target. Okay, how to trade support in a downtrend? We are using support levels to determine profit targets in retracement. Okay, why is that? Because there, okay, answer everybody, because there is no level of resistance after this level of support. This level of support is aligned with the last level of resistance in a down structure. Okay, this was predictable, and Eddington knows we are talking about this, right? we said, well, we don't have a crystal ball, but most likely the market is going to go up until the green arrow. And where is our, so let's zoom in the chart and let's see what's happening. So we're going to delete this, remove. So the market went up and up, made a high, right, go up, and then we are here right now. The market starts to reverse. Why do you think the market is? So what's the point in this lesson, everybody? The point is this: the market hit your level of support. Number one, green arrow, the market hit your level of support. This is how you trade support in a downtrend. You are using support levels as score point and pullback, or score point and reverse levels. You are using support levels, not resistance levels, okay? And of course the market must break resistance levels in order to go up. Number two, the area where you shouldn't trade is where there is no resistance level in the support area, okay? And this is why the market is reversing right now. This is NZD daily chart. Our bias for the next months is the market should fall. Today we have news announcement from NZD, be prepared, but the long-term bias for NZD on the daily chart is down. Okay? Everybody, questions? And as Miguel said, probably you need to, not that you need, but it would be great if you can re-watch this webinar 2 or 3 times, maybe 4. And if you have questions, you write me an email or Skype or something. Okay, everybody, this is it for today. This was for the counter traders. This lesson was for the counter traders. I know, counter traders enjoyed this lesson. The others, I have a headache right now. I don't know where's my head, where's my tail, right? Miguel, today is bananas, right? But don't worry, everybody. As we said, we are going to spend the whole month talking about support and resistance and different strategies. And we are going to explain how to link support and resistance to structure and so on and so on. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.